But there is this room. Ooh. Buried treasure maps galore. Welcome to Generation Gap Gamers. VulpinePilot here in my undersea village with my golden submarine. This is an extension of my tower town. But I definitely gathered a lot of these blocks by raiding sea monuments and getting buried treasure. So I spent quite a bit of my time on this realm, exploring the ocean. Get a view of my tower town and lighthouse. I think I have a boat there. Seems like swimming isn't quite as fast as it was. Could always find a dolphin, and then I'll swim nice and quickly. Wait, I think I might actually have a map. Let's see. Let's find out. This is another door. This one actually isn't on any of the signs. This end of town. The other door to the outside is right there, and this is where the signs start. I believe in one of these chests I had a map hidden away. Oh, it's not there. I don't need the map. I've sailed these seas so many times I know them like the back of my hand. Oh, there it is. A map to my island base. You'll notice that there's not much on the map. It's not fully explored, but it does have a nice X there. This used to be a buried treasure map. And we followed it to the island there. And once we got to the island, we didn't know what to do. So we dug down and we did find some spawners, some spider spawners underground, under that X. Guess it's in this direction. Oh, there's some dolphins there. We found some spider spawners. They were deep underground under the X, but we didn't really understand where buried treasure was and how to find it. But then I did find out. And at that point, I pretty much spent the entire time getting every buried treasure map in these oceans and beyond. And I gathered up all the treasure. I also, while I was at it, started raiding the sea monuments. Ah, there we are. This isn't actually the sea base. The island base is up that way. Let's go check out the island base first. So, while I was at it, I started exploring those sea monuments for the first time. And, ooh, there's some treasure in those guys. To be truthfully honest, I did not use entirely my spoils to build my gold submarine. But I raided every sea monument in this ocean, and then I went on the other side of the continent, on the west side, and raided every monument in that ocean as well. And I still only had enough gold for only a minute fraction, like maybe a quarter of my submarine. Yeah, there's pigs all over this island. Hello, piggies. They were for a specific butcher, but they've kind of overrun the island now. I didn't have the heart to slaughter any of them. But it looks like it's just a cave down here. But wait, there's some stone bricks. And there's a staircase. A trap door. And this is my island base. You actually can see it from above ground because there's a skylight here for the little garden. I made some redstone devices to open all the doors together. Then once you get back up, just push the button there to jump up. There's a clock there. What do I have in these chests? Just dirt and stone. Various garden things. So down there is a bedroom. This base is actually built into the ground. Oh, that's right. I was like, there's no button. How do I get out? It wasn't an iron door, so I could get out fine. There's some mine down there, but mines are boring. We don't need to go into the mines. Sea base. I got some mutton in here. And this is to go to the villages. Back when I was actively carting stuff back and forth. 'Tis almost nighttime. But that is fine. Let us take to the seas once again. And go investigate that floating house that we saw. It was in this direction, I believe. There it is. The sun is setting, and the moon is rising. Thanks to that, you can almost see my sea base already. But let's investigate this house first. Lagging, or getting stuck on something, I guess. Alright, so... And here's a sign. Step into the pool to be dragged down to the depths. What? What the... There's a boat down here. Oh. There's an airlock into the boat. So this is my sea base. I found one of the sunken ships and claimed it. Building materials, random stuff, tools, enchanted shovel there, transfer chests, sea treasure. Oh, I don't have any sea treasures down here in my sea base anymore. I built a glass dome over top of this. And I actually didn't use any sponge to empty this out. I just did it the old-fashioned way with dirt. To drain. There's another airlock you can use to get out. There's some ruins right next to the village. Or right next to the sunken ship. I don't have a conduit here, so I can't breathe forever. That's why I wanted so much respiration stuff. But there is this room. Ooh. Buried treasure maps galore. So this was my base of operations, while I went ahead and gathered all sorts of buried treasure from all ends of the realm. Finished maps, repeats, miscellaneous. Oh, there's another map to my island base, as well as an Ocean Explorer map, which leads us to a monument. some enchanted leather armor here. Beneath the... there's another bed down here. All sorts of beds in this sea base. There's a door down. Because in addition to those ruins, there's a frickin' abandoned mine shaft right below my sea base. I found it because I heard some mummies near the top of it groaning while I was underwater. And I was like, what the heck? It's down there. So I ended up mining down and finding a mine shaft like, directly below my sea base in a sunken ship. So this base was an awesome choice. Let's go ahead and rest up. I suppose we can spend a little bit of time heading back to shore. I do not have respiration or aqua affinity, or I would be moving quite a bit faster through this water and spending quite a lot longer underwater. That is how I explored the sea base. I didn't even use a boat. I just swam wherever I needed to go. And it was so much faster than the boat. Aqua affinity is nice when you are a pirate. Yarr! Let's just follow this trail back to my coastal village here. Do. Oh, I'm starting to get a little hungry. Still have 4 of these melon slices. Let's see if I use up all of them for 3 hearts. It was 3.5, so it did use up all of them. Now I don't have any more melon. Ah, there's a tower. And there's the lighthouse beam. It's always a good beacon to find my village. More towers popping into place. I never built a dock here. I just have the street ending right at the boat. I'm stuck on the boat. Free. The boat has let go of me. Yeah, I've got a cool tree wall around this village. There was that one door on the side facing the shore. This is the other door. Oh, there is a shortcut to the station. This used to actually be where the wall was. And then I built this experience generator here. I built the station there. There's still a little bit of dirt right here on the desert side of the village from the old wall. But yeah, now the wall goes out back here. Oh, there's a bunch of villagers out here. Hey, dudes. That guy isn't designated. That guy is a toolsmith. Silk Touch and Efficiency 3. It's an awesome toolsmith right there. You have mastered your trade. The shepherd, to get all sorts of colors. Yeah, a few episodes ago, Donovan was saying he thought he got all the colors. And my shepherd here in Tower Town has more colors. He's a better source for textiles. You just have to have emeralds. Oh, there's a cleric too. He's also nice and leveled up. They're all just hanging out around my station. I don't know why. Cha. Yes, there's the station, or there's the map of Tower Town that we got to explore last episode. I'm just going to zoom off into the desert. It's really cool seeing it at night. You get to see the beam is a little more obvious. But this part of the rail is not secure, so we'll just head off while it's still daytime. That's like, what, my third village? Oh, I still have my island base map. I will add it to my treasures with the tree ziggurat map. Oh, can't see the Tower Town anymore. Can barely see the beacon. Now it's gone too. Oh yeah, the boat's coming up. There's that boat I was talking about in the last episode. I just grew the cactus around it. Alright. Here's our nether temple. This is right there in the middle of the desert. The coastal town is at one end. Let's compare this to the other map. Yeah, you can see where my island base is in comparison to the Z line. Let's see if this shows up as well. Nope, this one does not show up. But you can kind of tell where it's at. This is on the other side of the continent. To Aquarium Mansion. So, before we had that rail all the way down to the mansion, this was the fastest way to get there from here. It still is the fastest way to get there, rather than taking the S line all the way down there. But if you check out some of our earlier episodes and the tour of the mansion, you'll see that there's an aquarium in there. There's all sorts of different fishies in there. It's pretty cool. You should check it out. I'm gonna act like I'm going that way. Loading, loading, loading. The terrain is loading. Yay! Welcome to the Nether. We're gonna end the episode here because in the next episode we're doing a tour here in the Nether. So I'm gonna definitely be wearing up my armor here, nice and geared up, all prepared for a trip here into the Nether. Hopefully you can check that out next time. Until then, see you, Space Cowboys.